Welcome back, my friends. Today we're going to learn about buying land and building a home, your dream home, and what you're going to need to know. It's not just buying a home in a subdivision. So if you've ever dreamt about building your own dream home on land and building it from the ground up, imagine waking up to your wide open skies, no neighbors, not one in sight, and the home you designed just for you. Sounds amazing, right? But before you grab your blueprints and your shovel, let's talk about the real process of buying and building a home and the must-knows of what you might need to do before you do it. So let's start off with the basics of buying land. When buying land, it's not like buying a home in a subdivision. First off, make sure the land is zoned for residential use or whatever you plan to do with it. This is step one because you don't want to build and then have to tear it down because you're in the wrong zone. All right, the pros of buying land. You get to design your own layout. You have more privacy and space and not really any HOA restrictions. Some cons about it are the longer timeline before you move in, higher upfront costs, and you're on your own for things like utilities and access roads. And don't forget your driveway. Hey, I am Annette Marble, your favorite Key Realty agent in and around Central Ohio. Okay, one of the main things you need to do is you need to do your due diligence and inspections. This is the most part that people skip and regret later. Before you even think about building it, inspections and studies must be done. And here are some of the things that you need to test for. Soil samples, you need to test for those. This is going to tell you if the land is suitable for your septic system or your well, especially important if you're kind of like off the grid in the rural areas. The wetlands and drainage studies that you have to do to ensure that your land doesn't flood, and some wetlands can't be disturbed or built on, so you need to make sure those are in line. Environmental testing, check for contaminants, especially on previous developed or agricultural land. You need a land survey, confirms boundaries and legal property lines, critical before placing your home or fencing on your property. Utility access check. All right. Is there access to electric, water, gas, sewer? If not, you need to provide those systems and create a private system, which will cost you more, and you'll have to plan for those. All right, the placement and design. Once your land is good to go, now you can design your home, and put placement where everything is supposed to be. Okay, some little things that you might want to consider. All right, the sunlight. South-facing homes are more energy efficient. Wind direction, avoid harsh winter winds blowing in your living space. So you want to think about that. Slopage and drainage, build up higher ground so you're going to prevent any kind of flooding or water issues. Maximize your natural surroundings. All right, your utilities, what you need. Here is where you're building. If you're building on acreage, can get expensive. Utilities just don't pop up. You need to do the following. If you need a well versus city water, a septic versus city sewage, you'll have to install those. Are there electric poles? You might have to install those, or underground lines. Gas, do you have propane tank or access to the gas lines from the road? Internet, check for rural providers and plan for a satellite or Starlink. All right, here's some tips. Always get utility installation quotes before buying land. It can cost tens of thousands, depending on the location and how far out those go. All right, building process and permits. Okay, now the fun begins, but don't skip the paperwork before you build. You're going to need permits. You'll need a zoning, a building, a septic and sewer permit, a driveway permit, a culvert permit, electric and utility hookup permits, and I'm sure there's more. Timeline, land prep, 1 to 2 months. Permitting, 1 to 3 months. Building, 6 to 12 months or more. All right, and then site prep includes cleaning off trees, grading the lot, installing a driveway, running utilities. There you have it. All right, final thoughts. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. Buying land and building your own home can be incredibly rewarding, but it's just not for everyone. You need to be patient. Yeah, I tell myself that every morning when I wake up. Vision and a solid budget. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Do your research, get in inspections, know your utility options, plan for delays and cost, hire expert pros. And if you're thinking about buying land here in Central Ohio, hey, I can help. I can help you through the whole process from the dirt to moving into your dream home. Your dream home starts with the right land. Let's go find it together. And don't forget, please like and share and subscribe for more real estate tips. And don't forget, we are always in and around Central Ohio, and we're keeping it real here in real estate with Annette Marble and Associates.